passage is about trans fatty acids, right? Let's understand what we have to do over here. So these are nothing but simple fill in the blanks answers. See, now one thing to be noted over here is that we are done with two question types: true, false, not given, and yes, no, not given. For these kind of questions, what is the answer that we write? We'll simply write TFNG or YNNG. Okay. But from this question type, we'll find that we have to write the answers in words. So word count becomes very important over here. No more than 3 words. Now you will find that the word count for every question type, you'll have a word count. So the first thing that you have to do is take a note of the word count. Okay. Now let's read the first question. The first question says, scientists at Oxford University propose that information about trans fatty acids should be included on dash. Now for this question type, we'll predict the nature of the answer before going to the passage. Let's predict what is this question asking us for. That the information about trans fatty acids should be included on something, right? Scientists have proposed that the information should be included on something. Can you all guess what kind of answer does this question require? The name, right? Where it should be included. So it's asking if the answer should be some kind of a product name, not product name, on a product where it should be there is what the question is asking. It should be a name, right? It has to be a noun. It has to be a noun. It has to be a name where the information about trans fatty acids should be included. This is what the question is asking. So let's see where should the information be included. Oxford University can be our keyword, right? So let's search for Oxford University. A recent editorial in the British Medical Journal written by researchers from Oxford University of Oxford has called for food labels to list trans fats as well as cholesterol on and saturated. So where it should be, where the information should be present? The answer is food labels. Where the information should be included? The information about trans fatty acid should be listed. Okay, they are called food labels to list the trans fatty acids. So where the information should be present, the information regarding food, regarding the trans fatty acids should be present on food labels. What does the second question say? The second question is saying that in food manufacture, the majority of trans fatty acids are created when dash are solidified. What can be a keyword over here? Some kind of a substance. Yes, the name of some kind of a substance. Okay. Process. Saurabh, it's not about process. It's talking about a substance. Right. When dash are solidified, what gets solidified? So it has to be the name of a thing. It has to be a noun. It has to be a name of a thing. Yes. It has to be a noun. Something gets solidified from which we get a majority of trans fatty acids. Did you get the answer? Most of the trans fatty acids means majority of trans fatty acids are produced during the process of hardening. Means what? Solidification, right? Solidification of what? Solidification of vegetable oils. So what gets solidified? Vegetable oils get solidified, and from that we get majority of trans fatty acids. Now the next question. The likelihood of a person developing dash is increased by trans fatty acid consumption. So what will a person develop if a person consumes a lot of trans fatty acid? What should be the nature of the answer? %? No, Ankita, that is not the question. Let's understand the question first, okay? Focus on the question first. I think you have missed the essence. What is the question asking? The question is asking the likelihood of a person developing dash is increased by trans fatty acid consumption. Okay, so when you start consuming more of trans fatty acids, habit. Okay, let's say, is it not talking about some effect on the health? Yes, some effect on the health. Some kind of problems, or what impact will it have on the health, right? If the person starts consuming more of trans fatty acids, what kind of problems? Yes, what problems will the people face? They'll definitely face some kind of problem. So it's asking about what kind of problems will people face, right? So what can be a keyword over here? So you can find that such kind of questions do not have a keyword. Just by predicting the nature of the answer, you have to search. So it's talking about some kind of health problem that the people will have if they start consuming more of trans fatty acids, because we all know it's not good for health. So let's search where is it talking about some kind of health problems or the effect of trans fatty acids on humans. The question says the likelihood of a person developing. Likelihood means what? Risk of a person developing dash. So is shown to increase the likelihood of person developing, so that is increase the risk. Likelihood means increase in the risk of heart disease, right? So the information is paraphrased over here. Yes, it's risk. So the answer is heart disease. Good. Now the next is, in the UK the dash established a limit for safe daily consumption of trans fatty acids. For the safe daily consumption, what can establish a limit? Some organization. Okay, so what can be our keyword? We have UK over here. Let's search for UK. And what established the safe daily limit consumption? Let's see. Search for UK. Now where is UK? Here is UK, right? Here is UK, right? So we have to see who has set a limit. So limit means what? Recommended. Safe daily limit consumption means what? That is recommended 2% of the energy. Who has set that? It has been set by the Department of Health. We are searching for a body which has set that safe daily limit consumption. So safe daily limit consumption means what? That is a recommended 2% is a safe daily limit consumption, right? So who has established this? The Department of Health has established this. Got it? Next question says, partially hydrogenated oils are no longer found in most UK manufactured salty dash. What kind of answer? Salty? What does it want? This should be easy. What is the question asking for? Some kind of areas. No. It's not asking about areas. Some kind of food items, right? It should be the name of some kind of food item. Salty food item. Okay. See, the question is saying partially hydrogenated oils are no longer found in. So they make something. Okay. UK manufactured salty dash. So some kind of food item they manufacture which does not contain partially hydrogenated oils. We have to identify the name of that food product. Which food product manufactured in UK does not contain partially hydrogenated oils is what the question is asking. See, it is important that you analyze the question well before you go to the passage, because this will make your task easier. If you blindly take a keyword and go to the passage to search for the answer, it will take time. That is why what we are doing over here, we are predicting the nature of the answer before going to the passage. This will help us in searching for the answers, right? So now let's understand what can be a keyword UK as well as partially hydrogenated oils, right? So let's search first for UK, and wherever we find UK, then we'll search for partially hydrogenated oils. So here we found UK. After that, here is UK written. So do we find partially hydrogenated oils over here? No, partially hydrogenated oils is not written here. So again, where do we have UK? We have UK over here, right? And it also has the word partially hydrogenated oils. So here should be the answer. Partially hydrogenated oils. See, consequently, the vast majority of savory biscuits and crisps produced in the UK do not contain partially hydrogenated oils. What does not contain? Savory biscuits and crisps do not contain partially hydrogenated oil. But if you write savory biscuits and crisps, no, you cannot write bakery. Ankita, you have to use word directly from the passage. Saurabh, your answer will be wrong because the answer should be biscuits and crisps. Okay, because you have to take the words directly from the passage. So the answer has to be biscuits and crisps. So, crisps. Right, so the answer has to be savory. The answer is savory biscuits and crisps. So what will you write? See, the thing over here is the word savory is already, the answer is savory biscuits and crisps, but savory is already there in the passage. Savory means salty. Okay, got it? All of you? Savory means salty. Yes, savory is salty. Good. So, savory is already written in the passage, so we do not need to write savory over there. Right? We can simply write biscuits and crisps is our answer. Now, next one is consumption of trans fatty acids in dash is now higher than in the UK. So, it's a comparison between, what should be the answer over here? Yes, it's a comparison between two countries, right? So, where is it higher and where is it lower? It's saying that in some country it is higher than in the UK. The consumption is higher than in the UK. So, let's search. So, except UK, what is the other country that you find in the passage? Good. The other country is USA, right? Except UK, the other country, the only other country it's talking about is UK, right? And here in the last paragraph, you have, it's talking about USA. So the only, here it is where it is talking about. It's saying that the average intake of trans fatty acids is lower in the UK than in the USA. Or in other words, you can say that it is higher in the USA, right? In USA, it is higher than that in the UK. Can you say that? So the answer is USA.